we have some Stargate merchandise news.
Yes.
Funko has blessed Stargate. And we've been waiting for this for a very long time, to the point where fans have been making Funko Pops for a long time.
Yep, that's true.
Funko has officially done a Stargate run of Pops. And I sent you guys the images to it. So let's have a look at the Pops, shall we?
Okay, let's do it. Let's do a walkthrough.
Okay. So the first one here is Jack O'Neill. With 2 L's.
With 2 L's, yes.
So Evie made our meme this week around this. So I'm big loving the vibes there. Yeah, so this is triggering. Because obviously, so I do love Funko Pops. You know, not everyone's into them. I like that I can show off the fandoms that I care about. Triggering is a little
strong a word, but yeah, it's noticeable.
It's a sarcastic triggering. Yes, it's like for me, right? Silly things will get me, like just the minute stuff. So with this one,
the
it's
fans
very
are going to be in the know on this throughout the show.
Yeah.
Well, for the earlier seasons, especially with Jack, Richard Dean Anderson made it clear it's okay if you need to get it right. And he's to the reporter, he says it's O'Neill with 2 L's.
With 2 L's.
There's another reporter. There's another Colonel O'Neill in the military with
no
only
sense
1
of
L.
humor.
He has no sense of humor whatsoever.
No sense of humor.
And it's a reference to the feature film
to
Jack
Kurt
O'Neill,
Russell,
who had just lost his kid and had no sense of humor. So the Jack O'Neill from the film, in all the publicity and all the documentation, is only 1 L. So I really hope that they get that updated.
Yeah.
But
I do want these. I don't
want
care about
look at
the
this
L's.
guy.
Yeah,
I'll be
it's
fine.
very cool.
He's so cool.
Well, I was thinking about it last night, and I was thinking about like a good analogy as a fan, as a Stargate fan, and this is like over the top. But all I could think about is being like kind of stuck on like a desert island for like 30 years. And then finally a team of people come to rescue you, but they call you by the wrong name. At that point, it doesn't really matter. You're still being recognized. And I kind of feel that way as a fan.
That's a really good analogy. I was trying to figure out where you were going.
We've been kind of like ignored for several decades. We're now getting a little bit of recognition in the fan space. And I think we just need to acknowledge
outside
it for
of
what
the fan
it is.
space.
Yeah.
Outside of the fan space.
Yes.
So we just need to acknowledge it for what it is. I think it's good news that they're bringing out Funko Pops. In my mind, it kind of maybe indicates that they're looking at Stargate as a franchise.
Yep.
Because why would you bring out a toy for something that you're just going to put on the shelf and let collect dust? So
I really want them
a good sign
to do SG1.
I think they need to do a little bit more research.
Yeah.
And we're not talking a lot of research. We're talking just a little bit. So they've
got
it 98% there.
Movie. But like the aesthetics are really cool.
Yeah.
I really like each of the individual pops.
Yeah. Let's look at them.
I think particularly the Daniel one, it looks exactly like him.
It looks so much like James Spader, the colors right as well, and the hair.
You see that. Yeah. You could, without the camo and the raw necklace, it would look like what's his face from The Office. But they've definitely pulled this off in terms of making a Stargate figurine. And I love that they've got the necklace. I think that they've got his vibe.
Yes.
Sometimes they do nail it, Funko Pop. Sometimes they miss out on the little details because obviously it's a small model. So they're just like, we take that out, do this, do that. But I think that's they've at least done that. And that's like what I want.
Yep.
Yes.
So, when you put them all together, they've really got it. They've really got it made. And do you notice what's in his hands?
What, Daniel's?
Is that chocolate?
Oh, look.
Is that Bunny Way?
Fifth Avenue candy bar. It is Bunny Way. It is sweet. He's not holding the amulet. He's wearing the amulet.
Yeah, he's got Bunny Way in his hand.
Isn't that cool?
That is really cool.
Love that. See, that's a good detail.
I was really hoping that they'd do Kasuf and then have him holding the candy bar. That would have been really cute.
That would have been funny. Absolutely.
I will say I want them to do SG1, but I want them to do it where they give O'Neill 1L just because it's just funny. Just do it backwards. You know, maybe someone
Maybe
did do
it's
their
three
research.
L's to
That would be
cover all the
tightening the
bases.
screws in. I don't know. Oh, that's funny.
But remember, if you take it out of the box, you don't have to look at the L's, and then it won't bother you. So anybody who's bothered, so
the sculptures
That's
are great.
yeah.
Let's look at Ra. Not his brother Ray, but Ra. And he's got the amulet as well. Because he didn't he wear it? Yeah, he wore it for a portion of the movie.
He takes it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
his makeup as well. His eyeliner coming out at the sides.
Yep. And I love that the eyes are like half closed. Like
he's so done.
Bitch, I don't give a crap. I got this. And
I'm
his
done
sandals, his robe falling to one side. I don't know if he's wearing his hand device on his right hand, but he's definitely wearing something. This is his
Met Gala look. So
when he was receiving the mineral,
and we just lost Evie.
Uh-oh.
Technical difficulties continue. Where's my shirt?
Here she comes.
She's back.
I'm so sorry. I have no clue what just happened.
What's going on with us today?
Your laptop's just done today.
Is it a solar flare? All right.
I'm not sure. I seem to be the common denominator, so.
Well, I crashed.
So you're blaming yourself.
So. All right. So
I think it's me.
So they really nailed
his Met Gala look is serving.
His Met Gala look.
I said it again because Evie missed it because she pieced out. So I'm just got to say it again for her.
Sorry for the delayed laugh on your joke.
Let's look at the.
I do want to say the guards are my favorite part. I think.
So yes, so we've got Anubis and Horus. Detailed. So in some of the marketing for the movie, it was Inubis with an I. Interestingly enough, but they've got this one right. Anubis guard.
Wow,
I just love it.
The coloring
and
is
his little are these tassels? What are these?
Yeah.
What would you call them? And his outfit, yep.
I'm not gonna lie, that it's just beautiful. Like I'm not gonna lie, there are barely any Battlestar Galactica Funko Pops. I can't wait to put these next to my Battlestar Funko Pops on a shelf.
So they do have Battlestar Funko Pops?
They have old ones. Yeah, they're official ones. They have
series.
No. They have the original one, the original Cylon Centurion. But for the they do have the remaster. What's it called?
The Ronald Moore 2004 version.
Yeah. So they have Starbuck with a cigar. They have number 6, and they have the Cylon Centurion modern. So I have them upstairs on my shelf.
That's cool. All right.
Cool.
As they
I thought
should
you would
be.
have put them in that room.
I got too many Funko Pops. They wouldn't fit.
Hey, Stargate. All right.
Yes.
So I do have a beef. And this is an in-world beef.
Wait,
on,
are we
on the helmets? So let's look at the next one real quick here.
Okay.
So this is Horus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Falcon. I love the detail. I mean, when you really look at the little characters and their wardrobe and their feet, everything. Can you tell what my beef is?
I mean, I have a weird beef, but I don't know if it's your beef.
What's your beef?
Well, it has the slit of like where they can see.
Correct.
Oh,
which is in production where the actors looked, but in the in canon in the movie is not where the guards were actually looking. That's too small a hole. They wouldn't be able to see. They'd have no way of fighting. So they're actually seeing through the head. That's why the headpiece is turning. It's not intimidating, making them think, "Oh, I'm not a human." They're actually having some kind of a readout in there that's allowing them to manipulate the headpiece and actually look around through using AR, alternate reality, or something. They're not actually looking out through the mask. The actor is looking out through the mask. But
so by including
subtle,
that.
And you're not
that's not
supposed
subtle.
to notice that as a viewer, but they've enhanced that in the look of this, thinking that that's actually part of the movie, and it's not.
That is bothering me. That I noticed that immediately.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Apparently, my
now I'm sure there'll be
attention to
fans
detail's
who will
not very
argue
good.
with me and say, yes, the Horus Guard, the Anubis Guard is actually looking out that slit, but they're not, because
They're not.
They wouldn't be able to fight at
I mean,
all.
in the show, they tried to hide, you know, the slit
they're
as
hiding
best they
it's
could.
really up high.
Yeah.
The actors can barely see it, but for the model, they've pulled it down
Yeah.
a little to make
Yeah.
it more
Right.
noticeable. Is it like upsetting, you know, in terms of a like if this was a Star Wars character and I was a Star Wars fanboy, I'd probably be really, you know, like, come on, guys. But you know what? It's Stargate.
The annoying
I'm
thing
lucky,
is that
I consider
think
myself lucky
that
that
we
we
just
have
need-
the
yeah,
product
exactly.
because
Exactly.
Stargate gets peed on all the time. Who cares?
that's the annoying
It's
thing is that we
Stargate.
have
Who
to
cares?
sit there and accept it because we're
Yeah.
just like we're like the stepchild that no one cares about.
Red,
you know,
headed,
It's
and
sad.
curly. Maybe with a
Yeah.
bald spot.
And a stutter or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So Funko
God.
has finally blessed the franchise, and
Yes.
I am ecstatic. So
Yep. I
Gene
wasn't
Deotta
expecting
said-
this at all. So
Gene Deotta said, "How do you get the chocolate right, but not the glasses?" He's wearing the sunglasses, isn't he?
is he wearing the sunglasses?
I thought he was wearing the sunglasses. I thought that was why he's got the dark shade to them.
Do you think that? Yes, I guess
Oh,
it's
no.
slightly darker,
oh,
but
Oh,
it's
I
not
don't
like
know.
they're not like sunglasses. We can
know.
see his
Gene
eyes.
Deotta, you might be raising a good point.
Interesting.
I
I think
can't
they're
remember.
just his regular because he
Have a
had
look.
regular glasses.
They didn't look
So.
exactly like that though, did they?
Well, this is an interpretation.
sure.
This is a toy.
Yeah.
So I'm still glad that they exist.
Yes, me too.
You know, I'm hopeful that they'll do SG-1 and maybe Atlantis.
That'd be cool.
But yeah,
That'd
that's
be
where we're
really
at.
cool.
So
Oh,
I guess they
and
figure they've got a couple of years before they do.
yeah,
Yes.
well, we need
They
to.
do
If you
SG-1
want
if they
more
want it to be
product,
for the
you need to buy the
anniversary.
Buy
product.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's
and
it,
yes,
yeah.
this is for the 30th anniversary for sure.
So I do want to say, just in case people haven't seen it, Dial the Gate, aka David and crew, will be at San Diego Comic-Con, which is very fun. And
Yes, this is
Evie and
true.
I will be there being like David's cheerleaders. You know, they're like the third grade, like bottom of the barrel cheerleaders.
Oh, come on.
I think we'll be
That is
more
not
like
true.
dance mums almost. We'll be like
Yeah.
checking the border and making sure the guests are comfortable. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's the vibe. So I guess if you are at San Diego Comic-Con, come hang out and,
Please
you know,
say hi,
come say
because we
hi.
don't know too many people there.
We haven't
so-
announced the day yet.
Yeah.
But
the
I'm
schedule
very
itself
happy
is
with the
pending.
information that they have assigned to us so far. So if it doesn't change, that'll be good. But yeah, we're presenting a 30th anniversary fan celebration at San Diego Comic-Con 24. Date and time to be determined. Special guests and door prizes to be announced. We're working on them. And the panel, if you can't make it to the event itself, will air 1 week after on youtube.com/dialthegate.
Yes.
what
And
we got
I'll do
going
my
on.
best to hold back any bad words so that it's airable on YouTube. So
Well, at that point, I can use a
You'll
bleeper.
be part of the
so-
audience.
Oh, you can?
Right, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
You'll have time to edit it.
Well, just on the placards that they give us when we're up on stage, it says on one side it has our names, on the back it says, "Please
I've got
remember
my one
members of your
for
audience are
for
18 years of
WonderCon.
age or younger and may not be." Yeah. So,
yeah, I
they've
did a
had
good
that
job not
verbiage for
swearing
years.
at the last ones. That was funny.
Thank you for watching this clip from Dial the Gate. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving us a thumbs up with that like button. It will encourage the algorithm to show this to other Stargate fans. Also, please consider sending this to a fellow Stargate friend. I also want to invite you to subscribe to future episodes right here on YouTube. We are a live show, so changes are likely to happen all the time. And if you plan on joining us live, you'll want to be the first to know. Be sure to visit dialthegate.com for the complete guest schedule so you'll know when to join us and ask your very own questions to our guests. See you on the other side.